So welcome. This is gentle yoga and meditation. We're gonna start today just in a tabletop position on the center of our mat. Begin rounding and arcing, moving through your cat-cow, breathing, moving through your breath, moving through your spine, just loosening out any kinks, make it feel good. Just take your time, anything that's talking to you, breathe into it. Good, and then coming into your rounded spine. Stay here and just make little movements, swaying around, moving through the shoulders and the hips. Keeping that chin and tailbone tucked into your chest. Breathing through it. And then at your own comfort level, moving the other way whenever you're ready. And then finding it flat tabletop back. Start lowering your hips onto the ground. Lift the chin. Lift the chin all the way up. Squeeze your elbows in towards your ribs. Lower the shoulders away from your ears. Stay here and just stretch out through the abdominal muscles. Stay here and breathe. Really focusing on stretching out the abdominal muscles. Point your toes. Those shoulders nice and low. 3 more deep breaths. And when you're ready, come back into your child's pose, the extended arm child's pose, pressing those seat bones in towards your heels. Extend the arms and then stretch out through that low back. Breathe. Good. One more deep breath here. On the exhalation, come back into your tabletop position. Squeeze both knees over towards your right side. And then just lower both knees over to the right. And then lower that chest down. And then bring it up. So both knees over to the right, lower down and up. Keep going, lowering down and up. A few more times. Should feel like a gentle spinal twist, but you're also opening up through the chest and getting a little bit of arm movement here. Exhale down, inhale up. Good, one more time. Inhaling up, exhale, lower down. Come all the way down onto the mat. Extend the left arm out to the side and then start rolling the other shoulders back, the right shoulder back over to the left side. With that left hand, press onto the ground. Use your right hand to help deepen that stretch. It should feel like a nice deep shoulder stretch through the left shoulder. Look up to the ceiling, breathe. Or you could just close your eyes. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, lower your chest back to the ground, lift up your chest, come back into tabletop position, begin rounding and arcing, moving through that cat-cow. Releasing any tension along the way. Breathe, move through it. Good, take about 2 more round and arcs. And then we're gonna find that flat tabletop back. Take both knees over to the left side. And then lower your chest down and bring it up. Lower down and up. Those knees are to the opposite side that they were before. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press it up. Move with the breath. Make movements along the way that feel good. All right, one more time. Lower down and up, and then lower all the way down. Extend that right arm all the way out to the side, palm facing down. Start shifting your weight over to that right side. The same thing that we did before on the other side. And we're using our left arm to help deepen that stretch. Good, breathe. 5 more deep breaths. Keep pressing that left hand into the ground, looking up toward the ceiling. Good, 1 more deep breath here. On the exhalation, place your hands back under your shoulders, press up into your tabletop position. Move through that cat-cow, rounding and arcing, making those movements along the way, loosening up any tension. Moving with the breath. Good. And the next time you come into your rounded cat pose, stay here and sway it around. Move it around, loosen up any tension, breathe through it. And when you're ready, just reverse that direction. And come back into a cat position, that rounded cat. And just stay here a moment, moving your head side to side. Just move that head side to side with that rounded spine. And then come into your cow, your arched spine. Stay here and then look a little bit forward. And I want you to roll your shoulders back and forward. Roll those shoulders and just keep your spine with a little bit of an arc. Roll back and forward. Making sure that you breathe the whole way. Good. Rolling all the way back and forward through those shoulders. And then setting your seat bones on to your heels, or just reach your seat bones back towards your heels. Widen up your knees. Stretch your arms all the way in front of you. Place your forehead onto the mat or a block or a towel. Stay here, breathe with that forehead onto the surface, whether it's a block or mat. Stretching those arms out nice and long. And start walking both hands over to the left side. Widen the knees just a little bit more if you can. Push your hands into the ground and breathe. And you have the option to stack your right hand on top of your left. Good. One more deep breath here. On your next exhalation, walk your hands all the way over to the other side. Pressing your hands into the ground, breathing, stretch out through the back, side body, with the option to stack your left hand on the right. On the next exhalation, walk it back to center. Lift up, find your block. Find that block, come onto your back, lift those hips up, take that block under your tailbone, and just relax your seat bones onto the tailbone. Take a moment to just breathe here, feeling the gravity of your weight sink into that tailbone. Remember, you have different heights of your block, so you could go low, medium, or high. Let your arms come out long with your palms facing up. And just breathe here, feeling grounded through your shoulders, through your hips, and towards your feet. As you breathe, just think about things that you appreciate. Think about things that you're grateful for. Think about good feeling thoughts. And if you're feeling really good, you could stay right here. Or if you wanted to take a bind, you can make sure those feet are planted into the ground, lifting up your hips. Place your block either to the side, or you can place it in between your thighs and walk those shoulders in, interlacing your fingers behind you, drawing those hip bones up. Lift those hip bones up as high as you can if you are choosing to bind, and breathe here. Good. One more deep breath. On the exhalation, if you have that block under you or your arms behind you, just make sure everything's out of the way so that you can slowly lower your hip bones and all of your spinal body onto the floor. Take any props out of the way. Bring just your right leg in towards your chest, and then hug that right leg in as you bend and lengthen into the leg on that right side, just your right side. The left leg is gonna go long, or you can keep that left leg bent. And you're gonna hug in behind your thigh. Make sure you're not on your knee. You wanna be a little bit above your knee. Just bending and lengthening. Try to keep that foot flexed. Good. Breathe. Just take it at your own pace. You can go as slow or as fast as your body wants. We have about 5 more deep breaths, just bending and lengthening behind that thigh. And then we're going to keep our legs straight and try to hold a straight leg for 5 breaths. And just a little bit, I'll tell you when. Take about 2 more deep breaths as we bend and lengthen into this leg. Good. And the next time that leg is long, keep it long. Stay here. If you want to, you could walk your hands up a little bit past your knee and hug in. Keep your foot flexed. Just breathe into it. Think about stretching out your hamstring. Breathing through any resistance. We're going to stay here about 10 deep breaths. With each exhalation, you could get closer towards your body if you want, or you could just stay where you're at. Good, keep breathing. We have about 5 more deep breaths, just breathing through any resistance, breathe through any tension. Release it into the universe, whether you want to ground it into the earth or send it into the central sun. Good, 1 more deep breath here. On the exhalation, bend this knee, the same leg, and cross that ankle over your left leg. And then gently just press onto that right leg, right above your knee. Keep this right foot flexed. Gently press. As you feel ready, hug onto your left leg right behind the thigh. If you wanted to, you could circle the ankle on the left side. Good. And if you are circling that ankle, make sure you go both ways. And when you're ready, release your right leg. Just let it go down onto the ground. Keep hugging onto that left leg. And we're just going to go into that bend and lengthen, just like we did on our right side. We're doing it on the left side now. Bend and lengthen. Again, just hugging in right behind the thigh, above your knee. Feel the muscle contract and lengthen. About 2 more bend and lengthens, and then we're just going to try to stay with our leg lengthen. On that next time that leg lengthens, stay there, keep that leg long, and just hug it in. Foot stays flexed, breathe into it. We're going to take about 10 deep breaths here. With each exhalation, you could come closer with that leg on toward the ground, or you could just stay wherever you're at. Try to keep your legs straight wherever you are. For me, this is almost just as challenging as doing squats or any of those other movements that we do that are strengthening. The stretching is equally as important. Really focusing on straightening out that leg, extending through the heel. 5 more deep breaths. Good. 1 more deep breath here. And the exhalation bends this knee, cross that ankle, that left ankle over your right knee. Take a moment to just feel in towards your figure 4 stretch. Using your left hand to gently press onto your left knee. Keep this left foot flexed and hug it in. When you're ready, hug behind that right leg and go deep into that figure 4 stretch. Breathe into it. We have 5 deep breaths here. Good. 1 more deep breath. And the exhalation unwinds the legs. Take both hands behind your legs. Rock yourself up, coming into a seated position. Get nice and comfortable if you wanted to. Find your sweater or your blanket. My dog is upset that I took the sweater. So get nice and comfortable. You could sit onto a pillow or a blanket or a block. This is nice to sit up onto something because it helps open up through our hip bones. So get nice and comfy. And we're just gonna take some arm movements here. Circle the arms, stretch out the fingers, keep your fingers and your arms nice and long. Stretch out big circles. Move with that breath through the shoulders. Good. Yes, make it feel good. And when you're ready, just reverse that direction. Stretch out even the fingers, the arms, all those little muscles. Good. Take about 1 more. And then we're going to find a comfortable position for a meditation. You could either just rest your hands in your lap, or you could choose a mudra, or you could bring your palms together with the thumbs into the heart center. Take any little last movements before we come into our meditation. We can resist that temptation to move and just find that stillness within. Relax your eyes in a comfortable position, either closing your eyes or a soft gaze. Start feeling into your breath. Feel into your seat bones. Feel into the crown of your head. Feel the groundedness in towards your seat bones, connecting your seat bones all the way down into the center of the earth. And just imagine all of your energy is going down into the center of the earth, into the core of the earth, saying in your mind's eye, 0 ground. grounding that energy into the center of the earth. And then allowing that energy to come all the way back up through you. Let it travel all the way up through the crown of your head, all the way into the central sun. And then in your mind's eye, say out loud or to yourself, zero source. And that beautiful sunlight type of energy is going to travel all the way back down from the crown of your head into your heart center. With that balance of the earth and the sun, in your mind or out loud, say zero heart. Feel the expansiveness of the earth and the sun energy connecting into your heart, feeling balanced and grounded and lifted. And we're just gonna stay here in this balanced energy, breathing into it, connecting into it, with the inhalation coming all the way up into that sun energy, moving through the heart energy, down into the earth energy. And just keep letting your inhalation lift you up, and the exhalation grounding you down. Knowing that within you, you are the perfect balance of the sun and the earth. Letting your heart, letting your mind be happy and grateful, forgiving, appreciative, loving. Breathe through these opposite energies that are perfectly balanced within you. Good. And on our next inhalation, inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Deep breath in. Exhale, let the arms come down and twist one direction. Exhale, keep twisting and exhaling. On the inhalation, reach the arms all the way up. Deep breath in. Exhale, let the arms come down, twist that other way. One more each way. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist as the arms come down. Again, lifting those arms up. Deep breath in. Exhale, arms come down, twist. And on the inhalation, reach the arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, bring it into your heart center. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.